2026 for a while, and I'm late to the party. But that's a different problem for a different day, right? For now, we are going to focus on saying hello, welcome to the new year. Hopefully, you had a fun festive. Hopefully, you have enjoyed the transition of the year. I have not. It is not. It is the third year consecutively that is filled with chaos straight out the gate. But we will take it and we will deal with it as we can, right? So for today, I am not going to. I'm going to skip out on the writing. I'm going to skip out on everything. I'm just going to speak to you. Okay? I'm going to focus on the fact that there is two potential themes for this year that I need your input on. And you need to let me know which makes more sense, whether it is going to be 2020 fix or 2020 strict. We're trying to figure out which one we are going to lean into, right? So that is number one. The second part is, have you been? For real, for real. If you ask the question, what do you think? If you ask the question, how do you feel? What do you get out of it? Right? And then the second or third most obvious part is, where have I been? No, I'm joking. No one cares about that, as they shouldn't, because I disappeared with the intention of being disappeared. So I hope that in the year to come, we can reconnect, build this relationship again from the beginning, and see where it goes, right? So I'm going to touch on the fact that in the 2020 fix or 2020 strict kind of energy, I'm more leaning towards the 2020 fix energy, but it's not about anything outside of us. It's about what's going on inside. And sure, you are perfect. Your mother told you you're special, and there's absolutely nothing that you do wrong, right? Yeah, but we all know that parents don't know their kids, not entirely. And in turn, we know that not everybody knows who you are, whether parent or not. So, in terms of the 2020 fixed trend, it is about you or me or individually who it is that we are as people. And the goal of the whole 2020 fix energy is because of the fact that people got lost. People have been lost, people will be lost, people will continue to get lost. Okay, there's a lot that we need to process, there's a lot that we need to feel, and there's a lot that we haven't necessarily felt because it was December and we were drinking and emotions were off. So now that all the flings are done, now that all the course corrections are pretending to happen and everybody is pretending like a New Year's resolution is the answer, I am leaning towards the 2020 strict energy. Now, I don't think that strict is because you need to bully yourself or you need to talk down on yourself or you need to even belittle yourself like has potentially happened for a lot of your life. But what I do think needs to happen is that you as an individual need to realize, need to recognize what it is that you have given up on, what it is that you have gotten, maybe complacent is the best word, maybe comfortable is the better word, in avoiding safety and leaning towards support. What the hell does that mean, right? I think I've heard a lot of people talking about safe spaces. Safe, 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 safe. Let's be safe. Okay. I don't think that's what people mean when they say that word. I think what people mean when they say that word is allow me to be in control. And if I am in control, I will feel comfortable enough. I will feel like I am in control. And I don't think that necessarily safe spaces are what we should be aiming for in the year ahead. Not in either of the two avenues that we might pick. And also pick your own avenue. Come up with your own thing. I'm just a dude on the internet. As far as you know, I'm a random. And you shouldn't really listen to me. But if you listen to enough randoms on the internet already, if you have fun with enough people on the internet already, I mean, what's one more, right? So, yeah, it's a little bit different. I do like talking, I do like speaking, I do like climbing into the chaos that is my own thinking. And hopefully, at least one or two people are affected in a positive way. And pretty much that's all that I'm aiming for. If that number gets to a bigger number, I'll be grateful. If it stays small, I'll be grateful. Unfortunately, that's just who it is that I'm going to be. But yeah, with regards to the 2020 fix and the 2020 strict thing, I think if we change the idea of we need to be in safe spaces to let's maybe try and find ourselves in supportive spaces. What do they say? Um, Maybe rock bottom is the only place where you can let the earth hug you. So that type of energy, right? So when we are needing support, I would like to imagine, I tend to imagine that is you're a kid, you skin your knees, you've fallen, right? The problem is not the falling. That's never the issue. The issue is when you need to get back up and you're embarrassed or scared or filled with fear or anxiety because of the next time that thing might come around. I think a supportive space is to help that be navigated more effectively. It's okay that you fell. It's okay that you fall. It's okay that you make mistakes. It's okay that you make errors. How do you deal with it? How do you recognize it? And what do you do about it? Or do you expect the safe space thing where you are the most important person in the room and everybody has to cater to you? Sounds nice. But dealing with that many emotions, and I'm talking about everybody else in the rooms that you find yourself self in emotion, it's exhausting. So let's try and lean away from that, okay? So with regards to whether it be a conversation about discipline versus repair, whether it be about controversy versus solution, whether it be about solution or failure, solution or question, solution or idea, okay? That's going to kind of be where we go in the next couple of videos. I know it's been a while, it's been a long while, and it's going to be a longer while, okay? We have time. We do. We have time. We have time to figure it out. We have time not to rush. We have time to not need to go anywhere. So why don't we enjoy it a little bit? Okay? Okay, so how is it that we enjoy our time? How do we maximize the 20 to 25 minutes that I'm going to try and take from your life on a Monday? Generally, we've been doing writing. That's been working, or we've been trying to make it work. I've kind of been treating this like a school project where I'm not allowed to make mistakes. I'm not allowed to get things wrong. So please, mind you, I'm gonna make mistakes. And if you need me to say it in a different way, I'm gonna up. Yeah, all the time. I quite love it there. I love making mistakes. I love failing. I've loved failing because it's kind of the thing I've been best at for a good couple of years now. And I think it might have become my superpower because I've gotten so calm, relaxed, comfortable, funny enough, with speaking about it, that I've actually had a great couple of conversations over the course of the last 2 to 3 months. And with everything else that I'm dealing with within my family, within my friendship groups and stuff like that, yeah, I thought that December was going to be about discernment or being diabolical. Yeah, it was not about that, not at all. Very, very different. It was very family orientated, and I'm very grateful for that as well. But the fun side is that now with the 2020 fixed 2020 strict thing, um, I think the first person that I need to fix who I'm strict with is myself. I think people will take advantage because of the fact that you allow them. And I think that you will allow them because of the fact that you think they don't know what they are doing. Two mistakes, my opinion. People know what they're doing. They're grown. Treat them as such. Okay? And in treating them as such, we are also going to make sure that we treat ourselves as such. And that then means that we don't duck. We shouldn't. Not from ourselves. Skinned knees make for cool stories years later. And I know that doesn't make sense because of all of the jokes that people make about knees, but we're not talking about no knees Denise. That's a different conversation altogether. Um, the the battle that I'm having is You have to accept failure, whether that means people, whether that means places, and whether that means versions of yourself. Okay? So if you have to accept failure, but the only way you fail is to try, moving forward in turn will help you accumulate failures. And that sounds terrible, but it will also help you figure out what things you would like to be successful about. And that's what we're going to be focusing on. Okay? So, themes for the year: poetry, comparisons, writing, thoughtfulness. And if I can have it my way, I think I'd like to do a couple of interviews this year. Music recommendations, anime recommendations, movie and TV recommendations, series more than TV. We're all watching on other devices these days. And then I need. Hmm, what do I need? I need. I need your failures to become something that you aren't embarrassed by. I need your poor decisions to become something that you can own. And I need accountability to become something that you are well versed in. So why would I need that? Because the first person I talk to behind this camera is myself. So maybe I'm just telling you what I need from me. Okay? So let's just do therapy on camera, because that's apparently what the internet is turning into. So we are going to focus on. I don't want to say deep diving, because I don't think it's deep diving. I don't think someone asking you why you make the choices you do or how you feel should send you into a tailspin. You know, um, it's the ironic understanding of the fact that everybody is so upset by a spiral, especially when negative, because it's such a flawed thing to do. But if it was such a flawed thing, why would galaxies be in the shape of a spiral? It makes sense to find stuff at the center, and yes, gravity and all of those scientific things. We can talk about that at another point. The nerd in me would love to. But for now, all I want to say is I hope you have enjoyed the beginning of 2026. I hope that you have a year that makes it worth it. And I hope that even if it has started off poorly, even if it has started off negatively, I hope that you find time for yourself to be yourself. And if you've lost yourself, I hope that you join me on the journey and hopefully try and find yourself while I'm looking for me. So, 2026 is going to be interesting. 2026 is going to be short, because every single year everybody says it starts slow. I am a January baby, so I generally try and have all of the fun that I can have in January. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, right? You can't just force fun into your life. But there are good sides and there are bad sides, and there are choices that need to be made. There are consequences to decisions that have happened. There are outcomes to decisions that will not be on your cards for a while. Things that you've decided, they are not your consequences. Other people's decisions also have consequences in your life, especially those closest to you. Allow them to. Apparently, that is what it means to be a villager, because that is another goal for 2026, is to be a better villager. You know, everybody wants the village to help them. I don't think it's about that anymore. I think it's about becoming stronger villagers independently. So, let's have fun, guys. Thank you very much. This has been the introduction. I'm I'm almost back. Almost. I'm warming up. I will be back shortly, but this is the intro for 2026. Thank you for your time. Oh. Could never be. I could never leave you guys without a little piece of something that's going to make sense. Also, I am going to make a second playlist, because that's apparently what we do. This is a new year, so it's a new season. You know how all of these things go. Right. So, on our library situation, I'm also going to add No, 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 no. I'm changing my mind. We will talk about that in actual episode one. I'm only gonna give one song, and it's gonna be a feeling song of what it is that I'm feeling. Let's do. I'm gonna do "Bad Man" by Marlon Croft. That's gonna be my first recommendation for 2026, and yeah, that's gonna be where we start. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy, and thank you for looking forward to all of the rambling I am going to do in the year to come. I appreciate your ears. I appreciate you telling your friends, and I appreciate you, hopefully, having some of them that you enjoy. Be safe, stay connected, make good choices. If you make bad ones, record them. Don't put them on the internet, though. That's not good. Keegan out.